So this video is going to be about when you're getting to know someone that you're interested in, romantically, and you find out what they're looking for. In a sense, they show you what hoops you'll need to jump through if you want to be with them. I think it's interesting that a lot of times you find out that what someone is looking for, like what they're expecting from you, is actually something pretty shallow, like it's kind of conventional and sort of normal, and whatever's unusual or mysterious or, dark about yourself isn't necessarily what they're interested in. So that can be sort of like a dead end. That can feel like a dead end. Anyway, I'm going to get to this by talking about how a certain song that I wrote, how it was born, where it came from. And like a few songs in my recent past, like in the last decade of my songwriting, the most recent decade, unlike the first 4 or 5 decades, what has been happening is that I will find some instrumental thing, some chords and maybe a melody with them, and I won't have any words or any idea. I won't have the slightest idea what this thing is supposed to be about. So I'll try to write a song because I like the music that's come to me, and I'll gradually tease out what the lyric is supposed to be about. It's almost like solving a puzzle or going into a mysterious place and finding a pathway. And anyway, so this is what happened to me one day. Now, I don't very often sit around playing my guitar, believe it or not. Maybe that's easy to believe, but I don't do it very often because usually what makes me play my guitar is either I'm rehearsing for a gig or I have an idea for a song and I want to see if I can find it on the guitar. But on this particular day, it was just a sunny afternoon, and I was in the living room sitting on the couch, and for some reason I started playing my guitar. And maybe I should do that more often because it might just lead somewhere. Anyways, I started playing my guitar, and the first thing that I played was this. And I looked at my left hand, which, you can see here, and I thought, I don't even know what chord that is. I figured out later there was a form of E minor, though it's not exactly an E minor. But that didn't really matter to me. I didn't care what the name of the chord was. I liked the way it sounded. But then this happened. And then I thought, what chord should come after that? Like I wanted to resolve into a major chord after these interesting jazzy chords. Anyway, then I thought, well, maybe G would come next. So this is what I came up with. So that sounded like a really nice chord progression to me, and I didn't have any lyric ideas at all. But then I was just sitting there playing it over and over again, and the first thing that came to me was, take me away from the light, take me away from the day. So I thought, take me away from the light. Yeah, okay. So this is about a person who is tired of the conventional pathway to love, to a relationship. Like you're supposed to walk on these sunny uplands, as Winston Churchill once called them, but it's all about being in the light. And I thought, no, I want to encounter the mysterious part of a person. I want to be in dark places with them, in the shadows. And I want them to be interested in encountering the mysterious parts of me, the parts that aren't so formulaic. And I'm hoping they'll have that in them too. And it's kind of like when you're young and adventurous, and you're meeting people. You often you're very spontaneous, and you have a lot of fun, and you're not worried about following the rules, or you're just sort of being spontaneous anyway, and creative together. And you're finding out whether you can do that or not. And then if you start getting serious, all of a sudden it turns into this, you like become your parents or something. And now you're worried about financial stuff and, security and all that kind of thing. And it kind of kills the vibe. So I thought, well, this song is talking about that. So then the third line of the lyric came to me, which was, show me some other way to your heart. In other words, each of us, our job when we meet somebody is to be their guide in a way, show them what paths might lead to our heart. And so you want to share the most unique and personal and often hidden parts of yourself. You want them to be opened up by the other person, and vice versa. It should go both ways. So that's what that third line meant. Show me some other way to your heart. And so then the line came into my head, I'm not the boy in the sky. And again, I didn't know what that meant. I'm not the boy in the sky. And so I thought, well, it's sort of like I'm not Superman. But I don't know why I said the boy in the sky rather than the man in the sky. Maybe it was because I was thinking this is a song for a young person. It expresses the feelings of a young person, because at this point in my life when I wrote the song, I already was in a committed relationship, and it had already done exactly what this song was asking for, so I didn't need to write a song to ask for that. But in my younger days, I often felt sort of frustrated that I wanted to be judged. I wanted to be tested, but they were throwing the wrong tests at me that didn't even allow the best part of me to play a role. And obviously, I could do that to other people too, and I'm sure I did that to other people. So the second verse came out, I'm not the boy in the sky. I don't know how to fly. Show me some other way to your heart. And then a bridge just came to me. I'm out here about a mile after midnight, heading for that crossroads once again. And I got no more dreams to lean on. I just want to see you up ahead. And that was kind of it. And then a later verse kind of surfaced that was about the rat race and sort of the corporate ladder. And how I didn't feel I ever fit on the corporate ladder, even though I actually did well at a corporate job in a law firm for quite a few years, like for 10 years or something. And I once described it to someone as I was exchanging molecules with a tall building. And that's what it felt like I was doing. So that later verse said, they gave me a ladder to climb, but I fell every time. Show me some other way to your heart. No more playing to lose, no more playing to win. I just need some other way into your heart. Show me some other way to your heart. So that's how that song came to be. And it was true again, something that I've been saying in some of these videos, that first came the music, then came this lyric, and the real theme of the song and the title of the song, Some Other Way to Your Heart, sort of emerged just by sort of following the lyric like a trail of breadcrumbs or something. Anyway, that's how it happened. And I hope that if you're looking for a relationship, that you're lucky enough to find someone who happens to have a path that leads to their heart, that is a path that you are capable and naturally want to travel. And that's it for now.